All right, yes, I so enchem bim na emo makwaba. So nkokra emfamra pepe Soares channel so e YouTube. Ene the 14th of January 2026. 14th January 2026. Onyankrompo twede ampon wayebi e de amaye eti de aseda e de ma oborbore. E de aseda e de ma okese ne din ye mpa ebo ne ade sede ene se January bosomi emu ne panyina no Onyankrompo emfa nom ye onye mfiri amanem na onom ye amen pa jiso e obia obia na ye ntoa so aha pepe Soares channel e YouTube no so dwadi ne no na edie channel no ye no na building it together se uyo obi a otahwe ye but on subscribe ya mesro se obe subscribe e de amame wonso ebia dwadi no nan de dikan today happens to be the very first time I will a video no any what would subscribe put on the notification I had a trasia a fillers upon fillers any a deba dan see a true fire and a true bibia eso tibiano ya de bro ewo sa kasafidie we so e pepe Soares channel e wo YouTube no so bomondi ase obe subscribe e de ama ya video no to na wo comment bia na odi aba wadwintre bia wo bia de ba ya begibre na yakenkan enso ede amawa enye asem keto akrasa pepe ena ensem no enso etia yede won sem no ede ema yen ahwefo no ana no pay me do bewuram big story but all trust is when there is a big story around Kotoko it will start from here you get the details from here ewo akoma 87.9 FM so enra and that program was live on Hamza TV me kachre yen ahwefo no etiefo no se abrante de Solomon Agbesi ebetumi abo Asante Kotoko betuma bedem e de ma Asante Kotoko if they are interested and me can say if people are interested in the deal and they get to me I can facilitate the discussion. I'm a penny with that is the agent, there be me agent. Agbesi minimum be bia na yadwuma ye any nkomodi a ye die no na me chance on a certain conversation na aduna me who say most of the heart folk supporters omunya happy no mu di atem say me na me person me dey confusion be baby in fact when you discuss heart folk the reason most people refuse to discuss us is atenia associated with discussing heart folk matters but yakasa fi will ignore and then we do our work because it do time bia and we here say yede ensem na etoto ba bieda now we crowd here Solomon Agbesi ebetumi abo Asante Kotoko you just take that as one of the headlines ye ho adwuma na men komra emema details Hamza Obeng koye na adwuma nti akotoko efa no he has not been reassigned Hamza Obeng has not been reassigned. He is only being asked to do what he was contracted to do at Asante Kotoko. But the whole explanation at the amount. Coach Abdulkarim Zito 3-game ultimatum no. Yeah, ni breaki at the man war. Na me kosona me di won komo kakra at the achrewo isan say menya new update on that particular story. Etibe urum na Abdulkarim Zito. Enso ensem no. Yede kakra ede atudwa orura bi agrante interviews o kire se akodana ne din ede new boy na Kotoko sign eveze feno Yakubu Dogo o se Yakubu Dogo no kra no nanka Swedish third team no epeso mo fa no but a branch no e decide say there be Kotoko na no peso obo eno nti eno abana obebo abetoto ntra no me on komo kakra se brebe ma me ne sa urura no enso ebedie yes me ne be din komo kakra na maka se bi e de akere no we ene afoforo pi na enenso ya transe a ye de ebrew e o pepe Soares channel no so e o YouTube ma me first da tew emfama golden power travel and tour golden power e o Kumase bantama odru we adu G runabout no so no e dan ya enkare na Western Pharmacy wo no e ho na be golden power travel and tour na director see yam fanto Ghana fo nyina nim se oba e be piem e wona so ye kese o golden power aso ye kese wa de all ye ene se when you deal or the Ghana for Echo Denmark, we fit any, we steel bender, we a forklift operator, and also we electric welder for each golden power travel and Toronto for Denmark. A 4-year direct employment to Denmark, work permit, visa, and a resident permit, be account or the overcall. Ghana for person any of the Schengen states. Bra, ye ben wojuma at the amount. Young found United States of America. Walk up, or the opposite dick and crack or chamber. Ye ben wojuma at the amount. Canada and our person golden power travel and tour. United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, golden power travel and tour. And I do any HML. Number here, Jumano, 054 919 8995. 054 919 8995. Golden Power Travel and Tour. Now, no, Edin, come on, Amanima Kuyi, and so at the Ama. Now, first and first, may call Solomon Agbesi story, no so. Nama Jebre, Nama Chirimi, at the Ama, Ashafua, Moshe Pepe's Rice channel, YouTube, no so. So, I heard that Agbesi was not happy with Hearts of Folk. Obviously, he cannot be happy. Because now, Mimfan say, when has a travel to Takwamidiyema game, no, on the day, and a goalkeeper Benjamin Asare was supposed to be on the bench, but Asare says he will not be on the bench. So a bra coach as I communicated him, was Omo call Hoy. That is last weekend. Now Asare bet them it no about the goalkeeper on the bench, no. He protested, paid the information or protested, say no. Either he keep the post or you not travel with a crash of folk. And indeed, he did not travel with Hearts of Folk. Did he add the explanation by Senna Branch, or monumental break, whatever? He said that Didi is not important. We know Agbesi or bought 30 matches playing in a season. I don't know, but that 7 games are mental break. Who say no, but I know that Didi was trying to make things look okay. Then no, I don't know. And when I'm here, Didi, but investigations now here conduct here, no interest. So when I heard that he was not happy, I made calls and contacts to people around the goalkeeper. Now me yam shame say obi on bear branch and park catch branch and crown o petim. Now I'm say how? No say yes. Agbesi petim. Now Solomon Agbesi efili say if he gets constant playing time with top-notch performance, obetumi amache any goalkeeper Black Stars in paying for Asian and some of the World Cup and subsequent tournaments. You didn't catch him. Now, but then he has a contract with Hearts of Folk. And so, what can happen? Maybe the last time I recommended, say, Asare Ngobu Zampany for the coach, and say, oh, no, you're never there. Uncle J loan, 6 months loan, Uncle loan. So that will be quite a World Cup. It will be said, okay, then Agbesi is looking for a loan offer. No, say no. He's looking to leave Accra to folk permanently. Now I'm catching and saying, ye ni Hearts of Folk. And the old town could do in America. Hearts of Folk about say on ton player, a local sim player with Hiana. And yet easy. It cannot be an easy transfer. And no catch up the Pepe. Minimum the American. I mean, say na pa you say no say Agbesi kura on has any contract. Agbesi no on has any contract. Na am say how? Agbesi has any contract better no about because the minimum say FIFA TMS no. When a player is being registered, your medical report, your contracts, everything is imputed in there. And so the system na etimi am register. And how can you register a player on your contracted to you? And possible. No, so Pepe. Minim Jamaica on emum or the Brennan Crabia and a betchere. And I'm so okay. Matty. And ye ibedis uncommon. Then fast forward. I still wanted to make checks. So I called somebody at the IT department of the Ghana Football Association. I called about 3 CEOs of Ghana Premier League teams who were involved in registration. And I'm afraid another person on the meet Mabundi, Oluboy Commodore of Accra Great Olympics. So I still wanted to unravel if it is possible to register a player without a contract. And I can tell you, sir, yes, all the people I spoke to, I can tell you, it is possible. Sir, Uber register a player on an amateur contract. So my next point was that, but Solomon Agbesi, when the word amateur is used, you know, amateur normally refers to a non-professional, and normally it is tied to age. The word amateur, when it is used, yeah, nasana normally no, it is Solomon Agbesi is not young, a person who engages in a pursuit, especially a sports, on an unpaid rather than a professional basis. Munteni yepa. Maybe you rasem we mupao. Hey, papers or channel issue anabina. In sports, when we talk about obia amateur, say boxing, say athletics, say football, say whatever. Say is a person who engages in a pursuit, especially in a sports, on an unpaid rather than a professional basis. And you engage in the sports, all right, but you are not a professional and you are not being paid. And from the camp of Solomon Agbesi Obisa Pepe, unim Kotoko penyi bi oye interested in the boy. For the number mama answer for me number one say on frame. Na Agbesi manager two kwan. Or banyame adoma ene da be Wednesday ene china Thursday. Enti obedra you better register them a different club or Ghana. If Kotoko are interested, tell them to call me or give me the number. Let me call. We Urana some man cause me kodin ko mama Kotoko. Me dem cause me ko pay information as to why Agbesi anko ho ini bi. And then the reported a year anamati say story anamati say the guy is not happy and all of that, you know. And the man make yes investigations, you know. And this is what they told me, that he has been registered as an amateur. And so I went back to the football people. I said, amateur, no, I want something to say. Me pacho way one Premier League CEO and as mo kacha say, Pepe, GF in my coin so to register 5 players as amateur. 5 players as amateur. It is something that the GFA told all the clubs, communicated to the club, that you can register 5 players as amateur players. And so now Junior say Agbesi was registered in the bracket of the amateur players of Accra Asante. And so Agbesi does not have a contract. Or more register as amateur. They don't need a contract before the registration could be done. This is what I was told by, as I've already said, somebody very, very instrumental in player registration. Ghana, and I can't say at so as we speak, Solomon Agbesi, 25 years of age. What did 25 years? Now, may cut the sister try say Solomon Agbesi say only had to folk any contracts. Only contract we has to folk. But ne bono Obama has and yet illegal. Because the GFA allowed clubs to say you can register 5 players as amateur. And Hatzefolk did register Solomon Agbesi as an amateur player and an obo. And say in Chinuashona Kwese, Agbesi so budget 30,000 Ghana cedis a month from Accra Hatzefolk. I think he quoted the amount in dollars. 30,000 Ghana cedis. And I has so nyadi ombenya says he can intino. And Komodieno, Amana Kwese, and yes, adia. Me new contract. In fact, from Olu Boy Commodore, or say, player or sign amateur contract at it, in fact, any contract, player registered as amateur, no, that player can leave the club anytime be opebia because it is not a professional relationship that is existing between the two players. So as we speak, Hatzefolk, one of any Solomon Agbesi, any professional relationship will be and the guy can decide to leave today. Transfer window, no, ebe close nyame adoma Thursday and also Friday. Meaning the GF never extend there. And no, and make my catch say if Asante Kotoko are interested, say Omo Solomon Agbesi, I am saying it on this platform, big, a huge platform, say Kotoko make overtures, Kotoko make contact with the camp of Solomon Agbesi, a branch, Ebeba Ababebo, ede ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko, or for that matter any other club that is interested in the services of Solomon Agbesi. This is authentic news, and I'm the man. Obiano had to focus a bit dispute as him. We said the guy was registered as amateur player, and now they want to make the contract a professional contract, and he's demanding 30,000 Ghana cedis a month. And so Astole and Abrantano and net obetime move to any other club in the Ghana Premier League, where if he goes and he signs a contract, they will now register him as a professional player, because apparently he does not have a professional contract with Accra Folk. And Tikotkodien so any Muamutie Akoma Sports and Nano Monday. We spoke to Pro Sports Agency. One of my branch at the Isaac. Isaac and a boy and come say omone sampa any Kamara so arrangement omo team no nyanya bi emfa ma omo. I've said it previously and continuously that Abrante Dede Kamara, he doesn't intend to extend his stay with Asante Kotoko beyond the expiration of his contract, which is the month of June 2026. The contract, he does not intend to extend his stay with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And so Kotoko will need a top-notch goalkeeper. Somebody out of the technical team of Asante Kotoko, and a conversation with the camp of Solomon Agbesi. I am telling you this on authority that one of the technical team members of Asante Kotoko, and a conversation with the camp of Agbesi. In fact, Okaisa Asante Kotoko coach, one of any coach Solomon Agbesi, a bra na dreams about a car conversations cap. So Ubu says Zito about Agbesi performance, but se Kamara Kotoko, Zito will not recommend to management say one uncover Agbesi mra there. If Kamara et Asante Kotoko, Zito and recommended by manager to uncover player no environment. But we are talking about the if clause, assuming if Kamara should leave, which I know he may leave, very, very likely, about 80% chance that he's leaving. Then Kotoko will need a top-notch goalkeeper. Miami goalkeeper, Aziz Haruna Dari ba Asante Kotoko no. And Fasa, or keeper me trust in the papa. Fantastic goalkeeper by all standards. But I'm fire. If a branch at the Agbesi, ebe ya available na Kamara bekwa so ade ne draw graph Kamara on sign Kotoko ewo 2 goalkeepers as we speak. Abrante de Benjamin Chum ene Aziz Haruna Dari yamfa 2 goalkeepers embo season, so you need another goalkeeper. If Kamara the any Agbesi are willing to come, and Asante Kotoko head coach Abdul Karim Zito plus another member of the technical team are convinced that Solomon Agbesi can be an ideal goalkeeper for the club Asante Kotoko going forward. We're 25 years. Obedima Dapodum Ache pa no ye adwuma no at the ama the club Kumasi Asante Kotoko. That is the first story of the day. But I won't say no at the ebrewa enye Asam Kotoko. Yen first story enemy at the ama. Let me go to the second story of the day. Na afemi fa no nsem no emfa emrewa. Enra na beto dwa say you see Asante Kotoko area signing coach Hamza Obeng to the junior team. Hamza Obeng joined Kotoko as a junior team coach. Hamza Kotoko, he came in as a junior team coach. And now management area signing. It is not that Obi Frem is easy to kwana ade demo to no and somebody by baby and course baby. So quickly I needed to go into my archives, said it be a no na my corporate story no ediaba, and Asante Kotoko for publication one no and I'm a person me kenkai kakra ema yen ahwefo ne yen tiefo nyina no ehu. We are pleased to announce the appointment of Hamza Obeng as assistant coach of the senior team and head coach of the young Porcupines for a 2-year period. This was Kotoko's publication, and this publication was done on the 10th of June 2025. 10th June 2025. Me wo Asante Kotoko official X handle. Aha and me ready free. Kotoko official X handle. And me ready at the free at the amount. So it was the 10th of June 2025, and Kotoko appointed Hamza Obeng Mohammed as assistant coach to the senior team and head coach of the young Porcupines for a 2-year period. Abraham Hamza by now Asante Kotoko. Ball their friend say Division 3 Middle League now come up a qualification at the about Division 2. Unfortunately, one of them unqualified. Kai say team no, and the prosper na coach Wilson, muna coachy the junior team no. Enti when Kotoko did not qualify, now yabo Division 3 League na we BB anyhow. The next tournament Kotoko boy na the Cheetah Cup. Hamza the team na call them boy. Omo buy na senior team na adwuma no. Enti no maka so be assistant coach to the senior team, but the main job head coach of the youth team. And the Asante Regional Division 3 League na here. In fact, youth team no who's a player be akọ loan or United ni ade. Omo age na economy no. Hamza say another trials observation afan kwada no foforo e de ababegun. One coach uti and yes adwuma no. Ah no Hamza assistant. ATM started 3rd Division League there. Now it only makes sense that somebody will now concentrate on the youth team. It's so almost so every no Wednesday no more Saturday no more matches na to so sa. We say this but my mama feel like in here. Asante Kotoko ebetumi eja coach Abdul Karim Zito kwan. Coach Zito na assistant coach pa Prince ya Owusu. Coach Owusu na Prince Owusu na assistant. Eti se Kotoko eja Zito kwan a one Prince Owusu na beko. Hamza enka management ade o maye no is just to let people know that Hamza is not tied to the appointment or the disappointment of Abdul Karim Zito, such that if Karim Zito is sacked from Kotoko, Hamza is not necessarily going with him because he has a responsibility to do a job at the junior team. We there young cancer na me makachiro. The young cancer na makachiro say Hamza no management mo bi acha say nyo Zito na dem ba nyo ni Zito na enam. It is what chances is Zito kwa. The obeti one na e Prince Owusu. But Hamza will stay. Na kuruma wa hwe na we will be assistant. Near Pounders Dom Zenia on Kodi Conquansa, management was almost separate Sadian, and no one no felano, and a me at the Amawa, and no any a subkitra. Finally, Namikajam's issues no doors, a Bremam Koya, Medratrim. Akwadana Kotko assign Dogo Yakubu manager and say, boy no crowd here. None can confront someone ma as on no crime to Danny Free Switzerland or because Sweden. Because penny pa but Kotoko no and no person Bobby Messer Obeng Susukasa na wakora no wo wangasa unim se unim make catch on two bia Kotoko was here. Kotoko statement na church almost sign for Dachi that is a communion 5.5 years and 6.5. It me what the pressure yeah person manage expectation now crano pressure am man so na kwa say too much of a pressure, but as all there, opposition Gian Shimza and or ripe no quite about 24 minutes. Oh, so I make catch. And that 24 minutes, I'm not a left back. Go and check the Swedish third team. I'm not going. Young Cassia Sacrano or a prospect with marble. But remember, yet and Dobey. Now, what I boy not dog, I bet someone who yabet, Kotoko Eluzu. To work out when we on as a ton. Kotoko players don't book with Ziano. So this club be bano this club but Kotoko Begaze what more a dobe. Mr. Manage Casan home near his name a bit Makui at the Amakra. Thank you so much for watching us. And Nadia, we be more Phyllis channel with Swiss and some of your and some Kitwa. Thank you so much. God bless you.